Hello students, let us talk about UPSC 2024. You can easily clear the next year examination provided you master all the three levels, level 1, level 2 and level 3. Level 1 is the most crucial stage because it is a year-long build-up which is going to open up all the stages of the examination. For example, level 2, writing the mains examination confidently, and level 3, that is facing the interview board and getting the final selection. So hence, the level 1 is the most decisive stage because it is a 12-month build-up which is going to make you ready for the examination and job fit and fighting fit. But usually this period is lost by the students due to improper planning, lack of execution, underperformance, losing the attempt, and finally rise in shame and guilt. So do not repeat the same mistakes. Become better for 2024 examination. So hence become better for 2024. So let us see what are the important things which are required to be done for next 12 months. So let us see how to make progress in next 12 months. So please watch this video to the last, share the video and subscribe the channel. So let us see the things one by one. Let's start with the use of what information and content. Now when we talk about UPSC has got huge information and content. It requires actually huge information and content. And this is spread all across. These are all diverse, yes, or dispersed. So information content is there in the basic NCERT books, in the reference books, in the current affairs magazine, the newspaper, mobile phones, the laptops. The biggest headache is how to connect all this information. So 12-month build-up is actually focusing on, first of all, bringing connection across all these dispersed information and content. The first thing that is required is connection of information and content. Now we know that information in itself is not knowledge. We have to convert information into knowledge, consolidated knowledge. Then you will be able to use that for better interpretation and analytical skills which are actually required for handling the questions at the prelim stage as well as the mains examination stage. So hence the next requirement is this connection should lead to the next thing, that is consolidation of knowledge for developing interpretation skills and analytical skills. Now this requires a year-long build-up. Hence the focus area for the next 12 months will be all-inclusive build-up. So all-inclusive build-up, that is 12 months build-up for all these stages of the examination. Now when we are talking about all these stages of the examination, hence we are targeting all the papers. So GS paper 1 and GS paper 2 in the prelims examination, and GS paper 1, 2, 3 and 4 along with essay paper for the mains examination. That means we are going to create a balance in approach. Nothing is to be left to chance where the students are just focusing on the MCQs and prelims and the mains is neglected. So 12-month build-up will be requiring what? A balanced approach. For balanced approach, what is required is a proper set timetables. What to be covered in a week, what to be covered in a month, and what to be covered in a year. So everything is falling into cruise mode and everything is balanced. Nothing is left to fate in the next examination. So next requirement for the student is planned execution. That is what to be done in a week, what to be done in a month, and finally annual timetable, so that everything is entering the cruise mode. Now this cruise mode should be assisted by revision classes. Now revision classes become better when it is guided by external expert. External expert or lead expert is required for revision classes. So revision classes which can be daily revision, daily guidance and daily discussions and problem solving by lead expert. So lead expert can be a person like me who can regularly be guiding. So from my understanding, 5 classes per week are more than enough to keep you in a cruise mode. Now this becomes better, this revision becomes better when the entire thing that you need to be revising and reading is consolidated in one place. We know information is dispersed, knowledge has to be consolidated. Let us bring all that information content in one place. Let us ultimately get the specific series of books in which everything is properly filtered and at one place. So hence comes the role of what may be a specific series of books which can be achieve revision books. These books will be the consolidation from all the standard sources, that is the NCERTs, that is also the basic reference books. So there's no need of revising different books, and which is almost impossible to revise different books for the examination. So hence there should be consolidated material, and the student should also be having the confidence that if you are going to revise these consolidated series of books that is nothing else to be revised for the examination and still getting confident for handling the examination. Now further, the next thing that is required to be mastered are the current affairs. Now current affairs is not simply XYZ current affairs. We are talking about the weekly current affairs. Okay. Now current affairs should be coming in small doses, and the small doses can be weekly current affairs. So weekly current affairs, and what type current affairs? The most relevant ones. Not any XYZ current affairs, not the bunch of 150 pages which are usually given in the form of magazines by various institutes, in which most of the current affairs are actually useless. So here we are talking about the most filtered, most relevant current affairs given in small doses. When all these weekly small doses are compiled into a current affairs, monthly current affairs, it can easily be revised. They can easily be revised. So it's monthly current affairs. So everything is going in a proper shape, yes. So first of all, connection of knowledge, consolidation of knowledge. Connection and consolidation includes your basic books and also the current affairs. Next, what is required is performance tracking. A performance chart is required. Performance chart is required again for self-motivation and self-discipline. It is also required for what? Showing it to the parents. They can also see on what path you are progressing. They can also feel satisfied that yes, you are making what? Sincere effort for the examination. The performance chart is also required by the teachers. The teachers can see where you are going. Are you going the right direction, or you require little tweaking so that you stick to the path? Performance chart is also required for yourself also. You can also see what you covered so far, which are your weak areas which require more revision, and which are the areas which are yet to be covered. So a proper performance chart is required for your daily, weekly and monthly and annual progress. Hence, when the two important areas to be worked on are the connection of information content, consolidation to knowledge, and using that knowledge, and also keeping a track how you are going to use the knowledge. Now, one more thing is that's required is when the knowledge is there, when the analytical skills are becoming better, you have to test through regular practice. So, constant revision should be followed by regular practice. Now, the regular practice again should be in sync with what you are revising. For example, whatever have been revised in a week, that should be tested in the form of MCQs. That should be tested in the form of what? Also answer writing, essay type answer writing, 150 words, 200 words, and 250 words. Hence, weekly MCQ test based on portions revised in the week. Through revision classes, through what? Revision books, whatever is covered in the week should be tested on what? Weekly MCQs. MCQs that should be of UPSC standard. MCQs that may also be previous year's questions. Now further, now as you are also doing current affairs, weekly current affairs, small doses, you are also doing what? Monthly current affairs. Science, the current affairs are also required to be tested through MCQs or the full length test. The next requirement is current affairs monthly test. So all these are ultimately keeping you on track for your 2024. On track for 2024. So on track. Nothing is going to be left to chance. You are starting from what? Connections, consolidation, and regular practice. Now let's talk about the practice of what? Essay type questions. Writing is a big fear factor that has to be eradicated in this 12-month progress. So the revision of the material of the past week should be resulting in what? Essay type questions that are asked in GS, which can be 150 to 250 words, which should be practiced on what? Weekly basis. And weekly basis means at least writing what? 2 or 3 questions per day. This is going to what? Improve your writing skills. This is going to make you more confident. This is going to what? Going to help you in what? Converting the content into what? Writing. Yes, writing into application. So hence the fear factor of the writing can be gradually reduced over a period of time, and even gaining mastery in the art of writing. Now the next thing that is also required to be taken simultaneously are the case studies and the essays. Again, they are not to be left for the last moment. The case studies are the fear factor. Essays are also the fear factor. So case studies are to be or should be covered in what? The fortnightly sessions. So case studies, the fortnightly case study discussion and practice are required. So all these, so discussion, lectures, and then finally assignments, which are again to be discussed in the class. Further, What is also required is essays, yes, fortnightly essay topics, discussions, practice, and also again assignments which are required to discuss again in the class. So there should be regular revision of case studies and the essays also. So what we are seeing is the progress is properly synchronized. So 12th month progress is properly synchronized on the basis of bringing the entire content and information at one place, consolidating the knowledge, revising regularly under the guidance of our lead expert, revision books, filtration. Whatever have been revised is regularly practiced. So practice includes MCQs, your answer writing, your case studies, your essays. Finally, now, when the prelims is going to approach for 2024, again reverting to what specific focus of the prelims, that means from January onwards next year, January 2024 onwards till the June examination. So 4 months are again required for dedicated revision for the prelims. As you have already covered most of the portions till December or January, so revision becomes easy. So revise and succeed. That's the funda that works in UPSC. And once you have done the coverage within the initial 6 to 7 months, that is June 2023 till January 2024, revision becomes very easy. And the revision again going to be assisted by prelims test series and the previous AS questions. Now, what is also required is the guidance from what experts which can be different from the lead expert, and these experts can be the selected officers, which can be the new ones, which can be the experienced ones. The selected officers can come and share their viewpoints again to motivate you, to guide you. So that assistance is also required in terms of what shaping your attempt, that is the next attempt. Now, when you talk about all these things bring focus toward a proper approach for next 12 months. So all these things are required to be funneled into your approach. If all those things are properly funneled for 2024 in your approach, finally, achieving a rank in UPSC becomes very easy. So that means what you are funneling, you are bringing basic knowledge, you are increasing your interpretation analytical skills, you are also revising and practicing. And finally, what is getting funneled out is rank in UPSC. So if you want that connection of information and content, you want consolidation of information and content, if you want regular practice, regular revision, which is going to shape all the phases of the examination, the MCQs and the written examination. And finally, if you want all those things which are being funneled to you for the decisive attempt, that is the selection in one attempt, which can be 2024 attempt, then definitely you can get all these benefits if you are deciding to join me. So my name is Ritesh Kumar Singh, an ex-civil servant. So now get set go with the program Achieve Rank in UPSC. So Achieve Rank in UPSC 2024. It's a very well crafted, well planned program covering all the 3 stages, means level 1, level 2 and level 3, that is from prelims to interview. And it is going to benefit different types of students. The different types of students, for example, the students who have completed their coachings are still struggling to cope with the UPSC demands. The students who are doing what self-study on their own in different parts of the country, still trying to find the path towards success. Here when we talk about the working professionals who are struggling to get the right direction and put what the limited number of hours they get for the preparation in right shape for the 2024 examination, these students can get huge benefit from Achieve Rank in UPSC. Here I've just discussed about the level 1 of this, that is 12-month consolidation. 12-month consolidation, which is going to open up the level 2 and level 3. In the next video, I will be talking about the level 2, that is from prelims to mains, how to build up from prelims to mains, so again to write the mains examination in a highly confident manner and grab the mains examination and appear for the interview. Now this is just a video for level 1. I'll be sharing the next video, which is level 2, very soon, and the program, that is Achieve Rank in UPSC. For details, you're going to log into the website shieldias.in, and you can also download a detailed brochure given in the link of this video. And the program commences on what? 19th of June 2023. So yes, you can clear the examination just one attempt. One sincere attempt is required. But for that, 12-month build-up is most important thing, which is very crucial stage. So do not lose this 12 months. Yes, do not lose these 12 months. So again, so you are supposed to connect with me. My name is Ritesh Kumar Singh. So wait for my next video. So share the video, subscribe the channel, and do join me for your success, because you know you can clear the examination in just one attempt. Thank you.